Yo, what's good my YouTube family? Alex Moore here, back again with another video. Thank you as always for tuning into the channel. As y'all can see by the title, today we're going to be talking about why my vision board for 2024 failed. And I'm curious to know if this is something you guys can relate to. Let's go ahead and think back to this time last year, December 2023 or early January 2024, just how we felt when we were creating our vision board. We had the mindset that this is going to be our year, you know, things are going to change. I'm going to get that new car, travel, buy a whole bunch of new clothes, come up with a new physique. Like I'm gonna kill the game. And then by the end of the year, you look back and none of that stuff happened. I hope I'm not alone with that, because that's exactly how I feel, if I'm being honest with y'all. I have my vision board right here. I actually made a video on it earlier this year, created my vision board. You guys probably can't tell, it's pretty dusty. And it's pretty dusty because, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all, probably by the second week of January, I threw it to the side of my room where I couldn't even see it. And to make things even worse, I didn't even think about my vision board literally majority of the year. It just sat there in my room, just on the side of the bed. Literally didn't think about it, didn't see it, just in a little corner. That just made me realize, like, wow, how can we expect to change? How can we expect the years to be different if we're so quick to lose track of our goals? And so I wanted to just talk to you guys about my experience and why my vision board for the year didn't really pan out. And now that I know what I did wrong, how can I get the results in 2025 that I didn't get in 2024? Now, just so y'all know, I had a whole bunch of things on here. I had getting a new Tesla on here. I had getting a new wardrobe, traveling to different cities, different beaches, reading my Bible, going crazy with YouTube. And it's pretty sad to look back and realize, like, dang, I didn't do any of this stuff. But the reason why, for one, none of these things came true was because, as I just mentioned, I didn't even hang it up. How many times have you guys created a vision board or created a goals list or something that you want to achieve, but you forget that you did it 2 weeks later, a month later, 6 weeks later? It's like, dang, I don't remember what I created in January. By the time March, April rolls around, I'm on to dealing with real life issues on a day-to-day basis. I don't have time to think about that. But that's exactly our problem right there, is that we're not putting time aside to take a look and envision what it is that we really want, for it to actually even be in our subconscious mind on a day-to-day basis. So the first thing that I'm doing to be different in 2025 is I'm gonna go ahead and hang up my vision board. That way it's the first thing that I see every single day, and I have no choice but to look at it and remember, yo, you did say you wanted a different physique this year. Yo, you did say you want to get closer to God. Yo, you did say you want to go ahead and have a better wardrobe. These things are already in my head from the moment I'm waking up, and also it's one of the last things I'm going to be seeing when I go to sleep at night. Definitely I recommend hang the vision board up. Don't just make it and just throw it to the side. Second thing I realized I did wrong, I didn't create a plan of action. I just started thinking about what it was that I wanted, but didn't do anything to figure out how I can actually achieve that. How am I gonna get a new car? How am I gonna travel and spend thousands of dollars going around the world creating these memories? How am I gonna lock in with YouTube and get 100,000 subscribers or get 1 million views on the video without a plan? And I think that's where a lot of us go wrong. Again, just with creating goals or want to achieve a new reality, is we might say we want this, we want that, we want to make 6 figures or $1 million, whatever the case may be, but we have no course of action to get there. We have nothing really showing how we can get from point A to point B. The next thing I'm going to be doing to make sure I don't commit the same result is actually mapping out a very detailed plan on what it is that I need to do to achieve all those things. How much money do I need to save in order to get a new car? How many YouTube videos do I need to put out per week if I want 100,000 subscribers, or if I want millions of views? What is it that I need to do? For one, first thing is just picking up the camera and recording, which, based off of my track record from last year, or this year I should say, that already didn't exist. So that's the first thing I know I need to do, is just take action and just pick up the camera. It's probably something that you guys need to do as well if you want to get in better shape. First thing maybe is, you need to step foot in the gym. And from there, maybe you just start out doing 30 minutes of cardio. Maybe you just do abs a couple times a week. Maybe you just step in the gym and just try to get comfortable doing that before you even move on to the lifting weights. The third thing I realized I did wrong with my vision board is as soon as things didn't go my way, I stopped believing they could come true. If you guys are like me, oftentimes you feel great, like, man, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want this to happen. But as soon as you get a little bit of adversity, you just fall off. And that's exactly what happened to me this year. For me personally, if I'm just being transparent with you guys, you know, things didn't go my way with finances. You know, it took me a little bit longer to get a new job than I thought it would. I started to lose faith. I started to lose the belief that, you know, I can create the reality that I really want, because in that moment, I wasn't seeing any light. It just seemed like it was just darkness, darkness, darkness. And within that made me believe, okay, maybe this is my reality. Maybe I can't make X amount of dollars, or maybe I can't really do this YouTube thing, or maybe, you know, there's no point for me to try to practice self-care when nothing really seems to be working. With anything that we do, we always need to know what is our why. And we also need to just have a why that's strong enough to where when you face adversity, you're not gonna fold. That's one of the biggest things I learned, is that when adversity strikes, keep your head down and just keep working, bro, because the light is always gonna shine again at the end of that tunnel. It's just a matter of you just not giving up. You showing up every single day. You just trying to get 1% better each day. Even when those results aren't coming, you have to keep working. Now that doesn't mean obviously you don't make adjustments, but you don't quit. And I realized that this year, once things didn't go my way, I quit. I quit on the YouTube channel. I started losing my confidence that I had. I stopped believing that I could be the man that I once thought I could be, all because I wasn't focused. I wasn't locked in. I let my current reality low-key start to become my forever reality. And you don't want to deal with that. You have that mindset, or you keep giving up as soon as things get tough, your reality is just never going to change. You're never going to get that new car. You're never going to get that new house. You're never going to get that girl that you want, if you don't have that confidence and you don't have that belief that your situation can change. The last thing I really want to talk about, as far as why I didn't achieve everything that I wanted in 2024 after creating my vision board, is because I got lazy. I thought that me creating my vision board was good enough. Maybe you feel the same way. Maybe you think, okay, as long as I just think about it, or as long as I pray about it, or, you know, I write it down, I do a whole bunch of affirmations, I'm good, I did my work. Nah, it doesn't work like that. God isn't gonna bless you with the things that you want if you're not putting in the work. All my spiritual people, you know, the universe, a lot of people are in a manifestation, you know, maybe sometimes, I know I've seen YouTube videos that people say the least you do, the more you're gonna get rewarded. I don't really know if that's true. Maybe in some cases it is, but oftentimes you gotta put in the work. You can't just say, oh man, I'm gonna make $1 million because I put it on my vision board, or because I prayed to God about it, or because, you know, I did a whole bunch of affirmations. Tomorrow, or in 6 weeks or 6 months, I'm gonna just have $1 million just deposited in my bank account. It doesn't work like that. You gotta do the work, man. I definitely learned a lot from this experience and realized what I can do different so that 2025 is totally different from 2024. First thing starts with getting that vision board hung up. So I'm really interested to know in the comments, what was your experience like in 2024? If you did create your vision board, did the things you want come true? If so, share down in the comments what you did to accomplish the things on your vision board. And if those things didn't come true, what did you learn that you can look to improve? That way in 2025, you are able to achieve everything that you want on your vision board and more. I hope you guys did like today's video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, comment. Let me know your experience down in the comments below. It's Alex Moore. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.